Hello, this is Julie from cuttercrafter.com. We had a question this week in one of our Facebook groups about how do you get a Bible verse into the Pazzles InVue software in order to add to a project. So I made this little project to show you how that works. The first thing you need to do is copy the text that you want to use to your clipboard. Now you can copy that text from a Word document or from an email, or in this case, to get a Bible verse, I like to make sure all the letters are capitalized and punctuation's there and everything's spelled right. So I use a program called Online Bible, which is free software download. And I would like to use this Bible verse here, and you can just select any Bible verse that you want to use, highlight it, and use Control-C to copy that into your computer's clipboard. Once you have it copied, you can paste it right into the Pazzles software. So I have this, the Pazzles InVue software open, and this is the project that I made, and I'm going to show you how to do the same thing or something similar. So press the T on the left toolbar, and it opens a toolbar at the top of the screen. Now if you know the size of your text, I know mine I want to be 0.25, about a quarter of an inch tall, and you can select the font if you know what it is. I'm going to do my text with a pen, so I want to use one of the single stroke fonts. Here if you click on the tiny TS box next to the font name, you can show either true type fonts or toggle it to SS, which means single stroke fonts. Then you can look for the font that you would like to use, and I have a lot of single stroke fonts here, but I'm looking for one that Pazzles has that I like for this project, which is a PA font, and they there it is, PA Arty. So now that I have the font picked that I want, I can click the preview button and the preview window opens. In the bottom space, I'm going to press Control-V to paste the text in that I want to use. And it appears up here in the top, you see, as one big long line. Well, I kind of don't want it in that format. I'd really like to break it into smaller phrases so it fits on my project. So you would do this too if you know where you want your text to fit. Well, what I'm going to do is click my cursor on the place at the end of each phrase and press enter, and you'll see what happens in the preview window up here. It shows what the text will look like broken this way. So I'll do the next one. Just press the enter to get a new line. And then once I have the lines broken up the way I want them to be in my project, then I will click on apply. If I click that top arrow on the left toolbar, I can see my text a little bit easier over here. So it's not quite the way I want it yet, but we have a lot of editing options in this software. What I'm going to do now is separate each line of text under Objects, Text Manipulation, and Break by Line, because I would like my text to be vertically aligned by pressing the alignment icon at the top of the screen. And maybe you want it aligned to the right or the left or the bottom, or this way I know that it's going to be close to what I want. Now I'm going to kind of see if it's going to fit there. Oh, it's a little bit wide. Well, I can make it narrower. At this point, I like this the spacing in between the letters, but I just want to make sure the whole thing will fit in on my tag. So I can make adjustments in the height or width. And then there are other adjustments that I can make as well. For example, since this is still text, I can change the font of individual words. I wanted to change Savior, Christ, and Lord to a different font. To do that, I'm going to take that particular line, and you notice that it selected the whole line because that's what I have it set to right now as break by line. But I'm going to go to Object, Text Manipulation, and break by word now so that I can select just one word. Now I can change the font on that one to a different font. I'll go up to the font menu and scroll to where I want, and I will see, let's see, there's another Pazzles font that I like, PA Type Tick. When I click that, you can see that it changes it to a different font, and then I can reposition it appropriately. Then I would like to change this one to the same thing. You can scroll through these fonts to find what looks good to you, or you can just pick the one that you want if you know what it is. And this one I need to break again because it's a whole line, and I would like it to be just one word change. So we'll go to Text Manipulation, break by word, and now I can select just that one word, and again go to that other font, and then I can position it using my arrows, or I can use it, drag it. Now that I have this line the way I want it, I'm going to join it again, and I'm going to join this one again because I want to make sure everything is still aligned properly. So now I have the alignment the way I want, and I can add it to my project. For this one, I drew this. I'm going to join it all together. Well, before I join it, once I'm satisfied with it and know that it has the right size for my project, I'm going to convert this from a font now to make it lines and curves, or convert it to paths. So I'm going to go to Object, Text Manipulation, and Convert to Path. But once I do this, I can't change the font anymore because it's now just each one of these letters are different shapes, and it won't recognize it as a font. But I do this, and I'll group it so that when I give this file to somebody else, they don't have to have this font on their computer in order to use my file. So now that I have my text in here, I can use my pen to draw it onto this shape that I made. I can select it all and line it up perfectly. I cut these from the star and the frame from a printed black piece of paper on my laser printer so that I could foil it using my heat laminator, and I got this nice card. It has slots on the back to have a gift card on it, and then it can serve as a bookmark and a nice simple little gift. So that's how I add my Bible verses. I just simply copy and paste into Text Preview. So I hope this has helped you to understand better how easy it is to get Bible verses into the Pazzles InVue software. Thank you for watching. Bye.